And then finally, I haven't cried that hard since I found out that there's 23 million unemployed people in this country. And now that is something to cry for, because that is a disgrace, a national disgrace, and we haven't done enough, obviously. This administration hasn't done enough to cure that.
But it could have been because, as the Senate Republican leader said, in a remarkable moment of candor, 2 full years before the election, their #1 priority was not to put America back to work. It was to put the president out of work.
And 2, that Republicans want a sour economy, bad economic numbers. I received an email with a list of quotes on it, Republican candidates and leaders saying that bad economic numbers help Republicans' chances in 2012. And on that email is one of your quotes from last year, where you said, quote, "The single most important thing we want to achieve is for President Obama to be a one-term president." So how do you respond to those Democratic lines of attack?
Well, that is true. That's my single most important political goal, along with every active Republican in the country.
In the last 29 months, our economy has produced about 4.5 million private sector jobs. We could have done better, but last year the Republicans blocked the president's job plan, costing the economy more than 1 million new jobs. So here's another job score. President Obama plus 4.5 million. Congressional Republicans, 0.
Our top political priority over the next 2 years should be to deny President Obama a second term.
So a big part of their strategy was to keep unemployment above 8%. That's why they wouldn't take his jobs plan. That's why there are 700,000 more teachers and firefighters and police officers and nurses all over this country who have been laid off by state and local governments that were flat broke. And you know, you got to feel some sympathy with them, because they work so hard to keep unemployment above 8%, and they got within 2 months of getting the job done. It almost makes you want to cry for the disappointment that they face. They got so close. America is scattered with all those heartbroken teachers, firefighters, police officers, and nurses that would be working if we had a normal economic policy that would have done that, and then unemployment would have been under 8% a long time ago. It might be under 7% today if that jobs plan had passed. But you got to give it to them. They fought hard for it, and they got the job done till just right here a month before the election. They almost got there. And we've all been there where we worked our hearts out for something and we didn't quite get it. We just almost got there. And it's heartbreaking. It really broke their hearts to see unemployment drop. I want a president and a Congress that loves it when unemployment drops. I want people who believe that putting people back to work is just as patriotic as supporting our troops in uniform. I want somebody who understands that we cannot be strong in the rest of the world unless we rebuild the 21st century American middle class and let the poor people work their way into it, and we do it as quickly as possible. I want somebody who says hallelujah every time the unemployment rate drops.
And that you're the best in the world. And whether you're Democrat or whether you're a Republican or whether you're libertarian or whatever, you're the best, and we should not ever forget that. And when somebody does not do the job, we've got to let them go.